human angle topic on family, marriage, peer pressure, drug and substance abuse, societal issues, women and children, and so much more. Now, it's crucial to approach these subjects with empathy and understanding. These issues often intertwine with societal norms and can lead to tough conversations. It is important to create a safe space for dialogue where individuals can share their experiences without fear or judgment. I am Jumai Manson. Join me every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on the program Inside Today on Global Television. Being a person of value means consistently acting in ways that contribute positively to others and, of course, the world around you. It's less about being who you are or what you have, or more about who you are and how you show up. When it comes to character, integrity, honesty, humility, responsibility, contribution, helping others, solving problems, offering support or knowledge. Now, consistency, which they say is key, living your values daily, not just when convenient. Now, growth, striving to improve yourself and uplift others, being a person of value. Hello and welcome to Inside Today. I am Jumai Manson. Now the program will delve into a very important topic, talking about how one can actually, being yourself when it comes to a person of value and a person of integrity, being a person of value basically. Now, do not go anywhere. Like I mentioned, I am Jumai Manson and I am being joined by a very beautiful person. Her name is Diamond Michael and she is the founder of Pearls and Craft. Now, looking at this particular topic, it's all about your personal principles, living out core values in practical ways. Do not go anywhere. Inside Today continues shortly. Stay tuned. You are welcome back, and if you're just tuning in, this is Inside Today on Global Television, and like I mentioned, we're going to be looking at personal principles now, living out core values in practical way, and it's all about being a person of value. And I mentioned I have my very good friend here with me in the studio, and Diamond Michael is here, and she is the founder, Pearls and Craft. Hi Diamond, how are you doing today?
I'm great, thank you. How are you doing?
I am fine. And it's great to have you on the program Inside Today.
It's a privilege, it's an honor. I'm absolutely grateful.
Okay. All right, now looking at this very carefully now, what does it mean to live a life with someone, like you mentioned, living a life with that has value, really? What does it mean?
So I think you already gave a great introduction to it, explaining integrity, character. Basically, being a person of value moves beyond you. It moves to the world. Like, I listen to Bukola Washika a lot, and then she says that she has some principles that she always lives by. So you see that even if it doesn't favor her because of what she is or the kind of foundation that she's building or the kind of brand that she's building, she has to transcend beyond her feelings and then live a life that speaks even after she's no longer there. So it transcends to just beyond you. It's beyond beyond your life, beyond your lifestyle. It's a thing of you are building a brand, so you have to look beyond just the temporary feeling of should I say wins that you may get, and build a standard, build a life, build a legacy.
I like that when you say build a life, build a legacy. And I know you're a graduate, you just graduated from the university. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So how does it feel?
exciting. I'm resting. Oh my God. I'm super excited, really. I'm really excited.
Okay, now let's twist that a bit into this particular topic of this discuss. How was it in the university? How did you live a life of value and not compromising when it comes to the virtues, the morals in which coming from home and then into a place with different individuals from different backgrounds, different tribes, different values and all of that? How did you transcend and, upholding all of that and coming out of school and still maintaining that value in which you have?
I wish we had coffee because this is a long conversation.
Really? Break it down, it's fine.
God, it was... I think I was saying earlier that nobody prepared me for the university.
Yes,
no advice that really gave me that prepared me for it. No advice.
Really?
And they gave me a lot of advice. So I came into this world, I came into the university world, and it was like I was literally alone. There was nobody I could turn to, and it just felt like, the whole thing of, you don't know anybody, you have to be careful, people are not, like, human beings are not, and I was just moving with that. So I was literally like, hi, my name is them, okay, that's it. I didn't want to have any other conversation because I don't know what your intentions are.
I understand.
And then moving with that kind of life, I couldn't do so much, because I was literally into myself. And I realized that it wasn't getting me anywhere. I needed to know what time lecture was, and I'm not communicating with my classmates, so I had to move out of that and started, I even had a reading group, I had all that. Now, I realized that not everybody had the same virtues that I had, so it felt like I was speaking Latin. If I say I can't do this, it feels like, what do you think you are? Like, what do you think you have? And everybody just says, allow her, when she gets to a certain level, she will know that it's not always by I can't do this. Like, at some point she will bend.
Compromise.
And it was really hard because it was like everybody was waiting for you to fall, like waiting for the moment when the things that you said you couldn't do, you will start to do them. And I'm not going to say that there were so many times when I did not give up, because I gave up on so many occasions. But what kept me? Maybe the prayers of my parents. Maybe there was some books I had read at a younger age that I did not know would have helped me later on in life. So I feel like nothing really prepares you for the university world, but what keeps you is the things that you have already built before then, because now when they throw you into that life, you're not ready for it. So
all right, now looking at this very seriously now when you look at all of these things, now what are the 3 top values when you say to yourself, I refuse to compromise no matter the situation, I'm hell-bent on being focused, I'm hell-bent on upholding the morals, the values in which I have and which I've been born with in my society and all of that? What was that?
So first of all, I told myself that I was not going to have to sleep with anybody for grades or for whatsoever reason. If I had to get expelled, no problem, but I was not going to do that. And because as a child of God, because I grew up in a Christian home, so I used to feel like it can never be me. So when people say, I had missing results, I'm like, it can't be me. It was really me. It was me like mad. Because I was so shocked. The first time I did not see my results, I went to the lecturers and I started hearing some things that, meet me in this place by 6 p.m. I'm like, I used to hear this in Hollywood. I used to hear about this. And this was really experiencing that. Like I said, nothing really prepared me for it. Like, I just thought that there are things that would just never be me. And, I just went into that university world with that naive mentality. When I was faced with this thing, so like, it's literally your value against the world. Like, it's literally what you've built against the world. So now I'm like, okay, my mom is not here, so she will not even know if I do anything, And I was literally, I needed my results to be complete because I was going to have to carry over in 2 courses if I did not. And that was a lot for me. So I didn't want to have a carryover. And I was like, what do you want me to do by 6 p.m.? Simple, meet me in this place. We just want to talk. And that's how they make it look like it's very seamless. So like, we just want to talk. But what if something happens and I don't have help? Because I know that we are not going to talk about just my grades there. So like me even going or accepting is already like a breach to my value system. So You know, these were the things that I just told myself I would never do this on no accord, on no occasion. If I have to fail, I'm not going to fail, but if I have to fail, then no problem. And I think at that point, everybody knew that I was serious. I was not going to do that. So it was either you come on board with me, or I mean,
or leave you behind.
So basically, that was it for me.
Now, you know, I like reflecting back to the university system, because most individuals have been there, and I know how hard it must have been and all of that. And how, as a person who has values, you know, looking at an individual with values and all of that, how were you able to impact lives? And then people can look back, and most, you know, there are some people in universities that I do not even miss. But there are some that will, oh my goodness, she's a good person, I miss her so much. Oh, how were you able to balance all of that by adding value to your course mates, to individuals that were not even in your department, but they knew that, oh my goodness, Diamond, oh, there's this thing about Diamond, there's this thing. How were you able to curb that, or why say nip it in the bud?
So I remember the first time I appeared on TV. Some people, I think a couple of my friends had posted it, so my classmate had seen it. People that I don't have, because I don't have a lot of people on my contact list. And then they chat me, or I go to school and then somebody says, you inspire me. And I don't know this person, so I'm like, thank you. And then the next day I come to school and another person says, you are truly an inspiration, Diamond. And these are, and trust me, your classmates are the last people to probably lie to you, because they don't really say that. So I was really like, why, what is it? One time I had to ask somebody on what occasion, what about me inspires you? And then she says, the way you carry yourself, there's so much that you are doing that I never even imagined that people of like, we would do this at this age, like, you know. And I was like, oh, you know me? And she's like, no, I don't, but I follow you. I'm like, okay. And then I realized that people don't have to directly know you to actually follow you.
No,
like, they see you from afar, they see the way you talk, they see the way you speak, they see how you act in class, they see what you do, like how you even talk to people, you know. And I'm one person that I feel like every single person should be respected, no matter who you are, be it the house help, whoever. So I always respect people. And you know, I don't know that this is actually reading off me, so people are looking at me and they're actually seeing that, oh, this person carries herself in a certain way. How was I able to balance it? I had business, I had life, I had education, and I did not want to fail, because I don't know how to manage being a failure. So I had to succeed in I had no choice but to succeed all around. So first of all, I had God, I had my family, and then I had discipline. So like, there are so many times when I really wanted to close my books and just be like, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore.
Exactly.
But it didn't work.
At all. No.
Well, I had friends that pushed me. Oh my God, your association matters a lot.
It does.
I had friends that on the days when I wanted to give up, they're like, no, you're not giving up. They're dragging me for class. We had, I think, throughout my year one to my final year, I went for night class for every single time I had exams. And these were kudos to my friends, because they never let me give up. So I had friends that pushed me. And then in business, I wanted to make money. I didn't want to be broke. So that was a motivation for me. So basically, I had people backing me up. And I also had the fact that I don't want to be broke. So you have to make this money. So those were my motivation. That's how I was able to balance my life, because I had the right value system. Making money was a motivation, and my friends and my family.
I like that. You had the right value system. And that's what it's all about when, as an individual, the value chain in which you put in and what you bring to others. Now, we're going to go on a very quick break at about this time. Do not go anywhere. It's Inside Today on Global Television. Stay tuned. Human angle topic on family, marriage, peer pressure, drug and substance abuse, societal issues, women and children, and so much more. Now, it's crucial to approach these subjects with empathy and understanding. These issues often intertwine with societal norms and can lead to tough conversations. It is important to create a safe space for dialogue where individuals can share their experiences without fear or judgment. I am Jumai Manson. Join me every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on the program Inside Today on Global Television. You're welcome back, and if you're just tuning in, this is Insight Today on Global Television. Like I said, I'm not doing it alone. I have Diamond Michael on the program with me today, and we're looking at a very interesting topics all about personal principles, living out core values in practical. A person with value. And of course, Diamond Michael, she is the founder, Pearls and Craft. Amazing. All right, now we are on this journey of being a person of value. Now I want to ask a question. Now, how do you handle situations where an individual's principle conflicts with others or your expectation? How do you balance it?
An individual's
principles, conflicts with your own expectation at this point.
Okay, so first off, I'm going to have been in those situations where I see people try to impose their principles on me, because the fact that I think I have principles doesn't mean that other people don't have
exactly
that. So there are people that are like, oh, but we could just do it, it doesn't, and I'm like, oh, you can, but I can't. You probably can allow that because it's in your value system to do that, but it's not in mine. So I don't question your values. I don't want you to question mine. I don't want you to impose yours on me. So I had to outline the things that I would not do, because it's easy for me to say I would not do this, and then sometimes I'm just I'm like, okay, let me just for once, okay. But if I say I can't do this and I'm stating this out, there are times when I'm literally probably doing a business, so I'm like, oh, I want to do this. So I'm stating them out before it even ever comes up. That I told you that I'm not going to do it. So even when you want to bring it up, my answer. So before you even try to tempt me, I avoid situations because I already state out my facts. So it makes me kind of not be in a situation where people have to like impose things on me, because they already know that Diamond is not going to do this. So I'm very clear about the things I do. Oh, I'm not going to do this. It's very simple. So I think it just makes me avoid situations. They still come, but I'm kind of prepared for it. I'm kind of prepared for it.
Because you already have that mindset.
Yes. I already have the mindset that, this is whatever happens. I don't see myself being in a situation where I'll have to bend. It's easier said than done.
Very true.
I'm hoping that with everything I'm putting in place in my life, with the way that I'm trying to build because now I said it's beyond me. So there's a day I want to do something, but what about the people that are looking at me?
Exactly.
For their sake, it might not be for my sake, but for their sake, I will not bend. For the sake of the people that are watching, for the sake of the people that are building their value system behind mine. Not like I am perfect, but they see something that they can run with. So for their sake, I don't want to be a bad leader. So yes.
By God's grace. Now I want to ask a question. Sometimes we say all of these things, and there's just these are things that we do not predict.
Yes,
it happens.
Yeah, true.
But at the same time, when it happens, now in what ways do you hold yourself accountable when you fall short of these principles? Because it happens. You're human, of course.
Very true.
So how do you hold yourself accountable and say, okay, this was a slip. Okay, I will get better. Okay, fine. Move on to the next and all of that. How do you know that, okay, I am responsible for this shortfall or something like that?
So on so many occasions, I have done things that I said I would not do. Not once, not twice, maybe 3 times. And then the first time I catch myself and I'm like, oh, okay, Diamond, you said you're not going to do this, so why are you doing this? Yeah. And the truth is that, first of all, it looks like it's nothing. It's literally, you just, everybody's doing it, so like, what makes mine different? So like, it was just that at first, but then when I realized that, but you said that you wouldn't do it, and so I catch myself, but then I see myself doing it again, and permitting to bring up this, but like every time when I'm struggling, so sometimes I feel like God is literally telling me, let's he that takes the stance, take it lest you fall. So you think that you cannot fall, but I'm telling you that you can't do this by yourself.
Of course.
You can't do this by your strength. So what did I do? I had to tell God to hold me accountable, and I had to create a team, an earthly team that is literally my friend. So whenever I do something that I'm not supposed to do, I'm literally running to them and I'm telling them. So those people are holding me accountable, and if any situation like that comes up, they are the first to tell me, you are not going to do this. So I have people that literally draw me back, like people that I listen to, and I think that's really important for every individual that wants to go far. You need to have people that can hold you, call them your accountability partner, whatever, but people that can literally talk to you and you would listen. Maybe beyond your parents, you will listen to these people. So I think that's what helped me. So after that, I never had to go back to doing those things, because now I have people that are literally on my matter. They are like, oh, Diamond, how far this? I'm like, oh, no, I've not done that. Like, okay, good. So I also have people that see me as that, so I'm also accountable for them. And, you know, that's how we're able to keep ourselves in check as friends.
Very important. I like that, because you already dealt with the roof, which is the foundation, and you upholding yourself and having friends around you who understand these beliefs and all of that, know that core values is important when it comes to respect, when it comes to humility, when it comes to integrity, when it comes to all of these things encompassed. Now, you know, it's like a chain. A lot of individuals, you could be someone who is a year younger than you that was in the university, that comes up to you and say, oh, hi Diamond, you inspire me. Who inspires you? Because you have to have someone, a role model, someone that you look up to, that, oh my goodness, this person inspires me. I want to be like this person, or God willing, be better than this person. But this is the person that has given me that foundation, that look in which I see myself. I love to see myself in this person. This is like my own kind of mirror. So who inspires you to stay grounded? You know, it's a big deal once you're done with the university. A lot of things happen. Like they'll tell you, someone who is from a well-groomed home, a girl can turn bad in university because you have influence. You have a lot of individuals that feel, hey, it's okay to party from Monday to Saturdays. It's okay to go out. It's okay to do all of that. But to stay grounded, you have to have a role model. So who is that amazing person who has inspired you?
So aside from my parents and my family as a whole, lately I've been listening to Ibukun Awashika. I think I mentioned that.
Yes, you did.
And she's an amazing person. I literally see myself in that woman. I know she doesn't know me, but I know her. I feel like I have listened to almost every message, sermon, conference she has spoken at. I have literally devoured this. I have written notes, because this is somebody that I literally want to be like. So she inspires me in a lot of ways. My mom, my dad, and Ibukun Awashika, she inspires me in a lot of ways.
Okay, all right. I hope she's listening and she'll reach out to you and say, hi Diamond, I listened to you.
Oh my god, I'm going to scream.
Now I want to ask one last question before we wrap it up on the program Inside today, talking about a person of value. Now, how do you explain your values, no matter how it has guided your life so far? How can you explain it to anyone? You know, how are you able to explain why your values matter and how it has given you that step in which you are towing?
How do I explain that my values matter? So first of all, not the whole world will agree with your values, and you know, I think I didn't.
And it's okay, right?
Yes, it's okay.
It's okay. It's fine.
It's fine. Not everybody will agree with your values. Not everybody will agree with your stand on things. Not everybody will understand what you do and why you do it, or what pushes you to do what you do. I have a journal brand and like a customized T-shirt based brand, and some people ask me, what made you start your business? I mean, you could do anything. Why a journal brand? Why a customized T-shirt? And then you narrow it. They think it's narrowing because it's faith-based, so they think you are narrowing it. But then, you know, the Bible talks about narrow is the way. Not everybody is going to be in that way. So I understand that I'm not doing what everybody is doing, but I don't have to do what everybody is doing.
You don't have
to be a star to shine. So I had to understand that not everybody would agree with what I think, and that's totally okay. So if you think that you cannot come on board with me, then that's fine. All I know is I have a team of people that, the truth is, I can't run my vision alone, so I had to work with people that I'm like, are you on board? Because I tell you straight up, this is what we do. Are you on board? And then if you say you're on board, that's okay. Welcome to the team. So as much as I know not everybody's going to agree, not everybody will buy what I sell, not everybody will agree with my product, but there's going to be a certain, and honestly, I won't stop to the whole world hears about us. Like, everybody's going to, it's going to be your choice. So, okay, I don't want this, but it's going to be your face everywhere.
All right. Now, in all of this, talking about an individual living with an individual with values, okay? I want you to look at that camera. That's your camera over there. And in a few, just in 3 seconds, just talk to someone why it's important to uphold that integrity called values, morals. It's very important. Look at that camera and just say to someone.
when you build value, you don't beg for relevance. So I didn't beg to be here. It's literally an honor, but it's a thing of when you are creating something, people are able to see it and they're able to shine with you. Okay, so they want to come on board with you. If you do not create a value system, nobody sees you, nobody knows you. If you are just going to let the wind sway you around, nobody's going to take you seriously. When you have things that you are building and you know what you are building, because truth is, the world might question it. Truth is, there might be a point where it's just going to be only you against the world. But then keep building, because one day, the world is going to join you.
You will be heard. You just heard it. She said the world is going to join you. Thank you so much, Diamond Michael, for being a part of Insight today. And of course, she is the founder of Pearls and Craft. Now, in all of this, I have learned a lot from it. And then one thing for sure is, you know, when you look at this, being a person of value isn't about perfection. It's about living with intention, serving with integrity, and growing with humility. It means choosing to contribute more than you consume, to stand by your principles, and to be someone others can count on, not for status, but for substance. I am Jumai Manson. Thank you all for being a part of Insight today. Diamond. Thank you, darling. Thank you for being a part of the program. All right, have an amazing day ahead. And Diamond, from you and I, we will say bye.